When we tested Hyundai's new Elantra sedan, we came to the conclusion that it was good. Actually, almost better than the Civic good. So Hyundai's taken an if it ain't broke, don't fix it sort of approach to the new Hyundai Elantra sedan. Let's hop in this 2013 model and check the tech. Now the sedan already had a pretty coupe-like profile. A lot of people looked at it and didn't even realize there were 4 doors there. So for the coupe, what Hyundai's done is they've actually given it a little bit more aggressive rake to the roof. Of course, they've dropped the rear doors and elongated the front. It's a bit of a Me Too Hyundai Civic coupe, but I mean, they're trying to take out the best here, so they're pretty much sticking with the script. So it's actually a little bit amazing how quickly car tech is starting to progress. This dashboard infotainment system is only about 2, maybe 2.5 years old, and it's already the old one. This is the same navigation system that we saw debut in the Elantra sedan a couple of years ago, but it's not Hyundai's newest system that has the new BlueLink infotainment, connectivity, and telematics system. Now down here at the bottom of the center console, we've got your sort of standard Hyundai USB auxiliary input combo down there. And to connect an iPod, you're going to get a $30 cable that's going to bridge both of those connections into a dot connector. Now that 30-pin dot connector is definitely not iPhone 5 friendly, so you're probably out of luck if you've recently upgraded your phone. Other audio sources are going to include Bluetooth for hands-free calling and audio streaming, Sirius XM satellite radio, and your basic AM, FM, and CD sources. If you spec the version with the automatic transmission, you also get the option to activate what's called the active eco mode by pushing a button over here next to the steering wheel. Now what that's going to do is it's going to slightly detune your throttle response and your tip in so that you get a little bit better fuel economy at the expense of a bit of responsiveness. Now if you want to get pretty close to what that EPA estimate for combined fuel economy is, you're going to want to use that button. Now under the hood, you're going to find Hyundai's 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine. Now this small engine places an emphasis on fuel economy, not power. You're looking at about 148 horsepower, 131 pound-feet of torque. Now you can get the Elantra Coupe with a 6-speed manual transmission, and your fuel economy will be 28 in the city, 38 on the highway, and 32 combined. At least that's what the EPA tells you. We've never actually gotten anywhere close to Hyundai's quoted numbers. They must be really good at gaming the system. Now, if you have a 6-speed automatic transmission like our vehicle is, you lose 1 mile per gallon across the board on all of those ratings. Now, I don't know what sport Hyundai is talking about when they mention the sport tune suspension in this vehicle, but it surely ain't racing because it's just not very sporty at all. It's pretty soft. I suppose, what do you expect from a about $20,000 vehicle? And of course, also as you'd expect from the 1.8-liter engine without a tremendous amount of power, you don't get a lot of grunt from a go. The 6-speed automatic transmission also isn't really helping here, but I mean, I've had a hard time keeping up with our camera van for this shoot. It's just that little amount of power. Now the active eco mode that I mentioned earlier, it does really just kind of scale back all of your throttle inputs and kind of, it's not really a fun car to begin with, but does take all of the fun out of it. I almost hesitate to drive around in the active eco mode because, I mean, even though you do maybe get a couple extra miles per gallon, it really just adds a little too much lag in the responsiveness. There's an extra sort of 1/1000, 2/1000 before the vehicle actually decides that it's going to downshift for a pass, or an extra bit of pedal travel that I think a lot of drivers aren't really going to be comfortable with. The 2013 Hyundai Elantra Coupe starts at $17,445. Now that's for the base GS model with the manual transmission. But to even get the option to add any tech to this car, you're going to want to step up to the SE model and then again to the 6-speed automatic transmission for $20,745. That gives you the option to add the tech package for $2,350 That brings you to our as-tested price of $23,095. And as is the case with most Hyundais, that's probably the Elantra Coupe's best selling point. It's a really good car with pretty decent tech for thousands less than the competition.